Hello, and welcome back from Thanksgiving break. This week and next week, we're going to be writing an analysis essay over the book Animal Farm. So we've read the book, we have taken a multiple choice test over it, and now we are going to analyze it through writing in an essay. We are going to take our essay step by step very slowly because I want everyone to have an extremely thorough understanding of how to write an essay and to not feel overwhelmed as you are completing this great big assignment. Our smaller assignments will be 10 points apiece. That will all be formative, but then your final essay that you turn in will be a summative assignment. So everything that we're going to do in this little 2-week essay unit will be a grade, and then you'll have a final summative grade, which will be your best draft of your essay that you turn in at the end of next week. So let's do a quick overview. All right, so we're going to compare essays to meals. You're going to notice that every assignment title says this part of an essay, whatever it is like whatever part of a meal it is. So we're going to take very small steps. We're going to compare whatever step it is to a meal just to kind of help it sink in, help you understand, and make it maybe a little bit more fun or maybe at least more interesting. So this week we are going to have our rough draft, and then next week we're going to put the finishing touches on it and submit it. So again, each lesson will compare each step in the essay writing process with a step in preparing and enjoying a meal. All right, so day one, we're going to focus on thesis statements. We've already talked about thesis statements a little bit in this class, but we didn't go into a huge amount of detail. So we're going to do a pretty in-depth lesson on thesis statements, that will be on Canvas. Let's see. We're also going to write an outline. So we're going to start with a thesis statement, then we're going to write an outline. So we're going to use what we put in our thesis statements on day one to create an outline, which will be a guide for us as we write our rough drafts. Let's come over to Canvas and get a look at the rest of the week. Okay, then we'll work on writing introductions. So we're going to do our thesis statement, our outline, and then we're going to do our introduction. Then we're going to come back to our body paragraphs. And then on Friday of this week, we are going to add in some evidence, like text evidence from the book, and we're going to make sure that we use MLA format for that evidence. So that's what we'll be doing this week. Next week, we will continue with some lessons and continue finishing our writing. We'll do next week, not this week. Next week, we will write our conclusion paragraphs. We'll go through and proofread. We'll make sure everything's in MLA format, and then we will turn in our final projects. Now, in order to get credit for having watched this overview video, you need to answer a secret question. So the secret question is, what kind of dog does Mrs. Anderson have? Again, what kind of dog does Mrs. Anderson have? The answer is a Belgian Malinois. Again, the answer is a Belgian Malinois. That is spelled Belgian Malinois. Again, my dog is a Belgian Malinois. So if you put that in the text box, you will get credit for watching this video. Thanks, and we'll have a great week.